Listen, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think that CM Punk is going to have a better World Wrestling Federation run than Edge's current run in All Elite Wrestling. That's the funny part on why these guys switched companies, because now we can compare runs. I think when CM Punk comes back, he's going to have a better run in the World Wrestling Federation than what Edge is doing in All Elite Wrestling. Now, we're talking about World Wrestling Federation comebacks, not wrestling in general comebacks, right? Because I will say Edge had a better comeback to the World Wrestling Federation than CM Punk did when he came back to wrestling in general. Now, when CM Punk does go back to the World Wrestling Federation, now we have to compare, will CM Punk have a better run than Edge did in the World Wrestling Federation? Now, who should be his first opponent? In fact, who should be his best opponent? Because, man, he has tons of great opponents lined up in terms of he had beef with these guys, right? Like The Miz, Roman, Seth, KO. Now, I'm hearing CM Punk might face Kevin Owens next year at next year's WrestleMania in Philly. That makes sense based on his ECW connection. So that makes sense. But who do I think should be his first opponent? Well, if we are going slow and going by the ranking, I would say The Miz, then KO, then Seth, then we move to Roman Reigns last. So he has 4 big-time opponents. In terms of he had beef with these guys in the past, so that makes sense, right? Because from what I heard, CM Punk don't like Kevin Owens, and it's like vice versa. Their beef goes all the way to Ring of Honor because CM Punk didn't want Kevin Owens to wrestle in a shirt, so that's where their beef started. But a lot of people don't know this. Kevin Owens actually took a shot at CM Punk on Twitter. Remember that damn scrum? And CM Punk punched the Bucks? Remember? Right. During that week, Kevin Owens, he tweeted something. He tweeted a picture of him fighting Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Obviously, that was a shot at CM Punk because CM Punk, his lifelong dream was to face Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he never done it. But Kevin Owens did it. So Kevin Owens threw it in his face as a shot for fighting the Bucks because Kevin Owens and the Bucks are still friends. So that's what I mean by those guys got beef. Those guys should wrestle at WrestleMania. But I think there's a strong possibility CM Punk actually might have a better comeback than Edge. When it comes to going back to their old company, there's a strong possibility, man, CM Punk has more story than an Edge. Because, man, this dude got enemies lined up just waiting for him. The Miz, Roman, KO, Seth. It's like, I don't care if you ain't no fan of CM Punk. Those are intriguing matchups. The Miz, man, I want to see a back and forth with The Miz and CM Punk. Like, right now. Because I remember CM Punk told Miz, why don't you eat a covered dick with blood or some shit? This dude said, why don't you eat a dick with some blood wrapped around it with $1 or some shit? Like, those guys had a beef on Twitter, maybe 4 years ago. But like I said, I think CM Punk has tons of matchups if he were to come back. Well, he is going to come back. But listen, I'm not hoping or waiting he comes back at Survivor Series. Okay, if he does, all right, cool. But it don't change the fact that this guy is going to come back. I don't know when, but he's coming back. He has no other options. Look, you people can't be this fucking stupid. Bro, he has no other options. It's like, how can you say, some dumbass says CM Punk don't want to go back to the World Wrestling Federation. I'm like, wow, bro. Tell me you have lived under a rock without telling me you are living under a rock. Last year, this guy almost came back to the World Wrestling Federation last year. He was in the plans for WrestleMania. Triple H was trying to book Kevin Owens versus CM Punk at WrestleMania last year. But Tony Khan stopped that. So stop saying dumb shit. If you don't know about fake wrestling, don't say shit in my comment section, or your ass might get blocked. Like, you ain't no casual, bro. Casuals, they at least see what's going on with the product without actually watching every day. But don't say dumb shit in my comment section. That will get you blocked. It's like, what the fuck you talking about? CM Punk was backstage at Raw trying to make amends to Triple H because he wants to come back, dumbass. But do I think he's coming to Survivor Series? I don't care. At the end of the day, this dude is going to come back. But I think, man, he might have a better run than what Edge did, because, man, I want to see Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. This is like, man, I want to see a copyright infringement versus CM Punk. It's like, yeah, I want to see Dane Priest, CM Punk, Dominic versus CM Punk. It's like, man, he has tons of matchups, but to go back to that point, bro, he has no other options. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, this dude hasn't said not one negative thing about the World Wrestling Federation for the past 2 years. Let that sink in. So, he has no other options, bro. He turned down TNA. So, where is he going, you fucking idiot? Like, he's a big name. He needs a big platform. So, where the fuck do you think he's going, you fucking dumbass? He has 2 options. Go back to the World Wrestling Federation or retire. He's not going back to All Elite Wrestling. He's not going to Ring of Honor. He's not going to New Japan. So where the fuck is he going? No, obviously, he's going back. Shawn Michaels wants him back. So, people, he's not retiring. He's not retiring. Let me repeat. He has no other options. That's what Jim Cornette said. He has no other options. It's like, bro, there's slim pickings. Nobody gives a fuck about TNA. So where's he going? He's not going to the NWA. They have no fucking big platform for him. He's not going to MLW. They have no platform. So where's he going? Right? You can't be that fucking dumb, bro. Like, wow. But I would say you gotta save Roman Reigns and CM Punk for next year's SummerSlam. I feel like that will sell tons of fucking tickets. But man, let's go back to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins don't like this dude. That's why I want to see that match. He don't like CM Punk. Hell, he called CM Punk a cancer last year. This dude said, hey, Phil, stay away from my company. You are a cancer. That was a shoot. And he meant it. He was not in character. He meant it. Those guys got history together in a bad way. Like I said, man, this dude got tons of enemies in that locker room, man. Bro, from a fan perspective, how can you not want him back? I want him back for the fucking drama. It's like, man, The Miz, Roman Reigns said CM Punk ain't no draw. Then he said CM Punk is not athletic. Then he said he is uncoordinated. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta wrestle. So see, that's my point. So I'm giving you names of people that don't like this guy. That's why he needs to come back and have matchups with those dudes. Look, when will he come back? Listen, I would book the Royal Rumble. I feel like, man, just imagine the mega pop for him if he was to be, I don't know, number 25 or something. It's like, man, just imagine. That would be a great moment. But trust me, when it comes to the fans of the World Wrestling Federation, bro, real fans don't give a fuck if he's there or not. We just don't care, man. Okay, we just don't. We are more focused on what Cody Rhodes is doing, Roman Reigns, Seth, Dame, Finn, Dom, Rhea. We care about what they are doing. If CM Punk comes, okay, cool. Score one for the World Wrestling Federation. But if he don't, okay, whatever. Because we all know he's coming back. Okay? Rhea Ripley, she already pressed the like button on a tweet that said that CM Punk will eventually come back to the World Wrestling Federation. Fucking look it up. But look, do I want him to show up at Survivor Series? Look, I don't care if he does or not. That don't matter, because he is going to come back sooner rather than later. That's the point. But like I said, I think he might have a better comeback than Edge to the World Wrestling Federation. So I think it might be 1-1, right? Edge had a better comeback than CM Junk compared to what CM Junk was doing in All Elite Wrestling, right? So it's 1-0 Edge. Now these guys switch companies, which is strange. That is wild. Both these guys have switched to companies. Who's seen that coming? But this time around, I think it will be tied up. I think CM Junk is going to have a better run than what Edge is doing in All Elite Wrestling. Because right now, bro, nobody gives a fuck about what Edge is doing. That's the sad part. But to make a long story short, you can't sit here and say you are not excited about Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Seth Freaky Rollins, Drew Mack, The Miz. He has tons of matchups where it's like, man, I want to see him down in NXT. That's what I mean. It's like, man, I want to see him against Gunther General. It's like, I'm excited about CM Junk coming back to the World Wrestling Federation because, man, Kevin Owens and CM Junk, look, I think that's why Kevin Owens moved to SmackDown, because Fox wanted CM Junk on their show. So I think that makes sense to put Kevin Owens on Fox because Fox wants CM Junk. So I think that makes sense. Okay, I'm done.